how's it going? It is your pal, Sal here. Welcome back to my channel, and today we are officially beginning the process of ranking the albums that I listened to this year. So as many of you know, on this channel, I focus on doing discography journeys of artists that I've just been interested in doing or that you guys suggest for me. And this year I've gotten a good, I believe, 4 or 5 done. I forget the exact number, but I figured it was time to officially go through and just rank them, tell you guys what are my favorite albums out of all the ones I've listened to in order, and just, you know, just kind of have a little fun, kick back, and discuss. So today we are going through my first ever discography journey on this channel. And I say this like it was a long time ago, but realistically this started, I think, in April. And that is Miss Kelly Clarkson. So technically my first discography journey on this channel was Lindsay Lohan. But at 2 albums, I feel like it's kind of hard to say this is 1, this is 2, this is, you know, because it could always change. But so this was the first one of where I was doing an artist with a significant amount of work to go through, and that included 8 albums total. However, today, I just want to get this out of the way here. We are not going to be, in this list, I did not include the iconic Wrapped in Red, which I now own on vinyl after listening to it for the first time a few weeks ago, because I like to keep Christmas albums out of the equation. It just doesn't really fit in for me. But just as a little update, so like I said, Kelly was my first discography journey, and I feel that I'm really happy that now I know more of Kelly's work. I still wouldn't consider myself like a huge Kelly Clarkson stan at this stage of the game, but I've grown to really appreciate her work. And what I like, I think, most about Kelly, I think, really is her personality. I love how she comes across on her TV, or what is, I was about to say sitcom, it's not a sitcom, her talk show. And I think she's just really adorable and really fun to, like, to just watch and be around, and I cannot wait to hopefully see her live again one day. As for her studio albums, I would argue that out of everybody I've done this year, I feel the least connected to them, which is fine, you know, it's fine, it's not that big of a deal, but that's just kind of where I feel personally. But I have to say that there are some albums I really like, some songs that I really do appreciate, so I think without further ado, it's time. And also, the reason why people told me when I finished my initial doing all of the discography, I should do them ranked, and I was like, you know what, I think I need time to do that. I really would rather sit back a couple months, take a few listens to some of these albums, and just talk, and then tell you what I think. And that is exactly what we were about to do. So we begin with album number 7. So we're going from least favorite to favorite, and number 7, it's My December. So we're already starting off really controversial because a lot of people consider this her best album, and I'm really sorry. I have honestly nothing bad to say about it, but this is the album that I don't gel with anything that's really on here. This is her angry, very sad, very scary album, and I don't know, something about it and me just don't mix. First of all, it's long. It's long. And listen, this is when Kelly also went like very rocky, and me and Sal and rocky don't always go hand in hand. The only song that I can honestly tell you that I remember, and I've tried so many times to listen to this, but it just doesn't, I don't know, me and it just don't gel. But the one I do is Never Again, I think, because it's the lead single, it's the most commercial out of them all. But yeah, I don't know. I'm really sorry. Again, I don't really have anything bad to say about it because, I mean, it's probably, I feel like, her most personal and most cohesive work, but it just doesn't really do anything for me. I just really don't know how else to say that other than that. Maybe, you know, one day it'll hit me, but in the very positive attitude I'm in right now here in 2020, it's not for me. Okay, album number 6. This is another controversial one because this is also considered her best album, and that is Breakaway. So the one thing that I found after my initial listen of this album is that I really just enjoyed the singles, Beautiful Disaster, and that was kind of it. Now, after listening to it a few more times, I've grown, this is probably the one I've grown the most on. I really do like a lot of the songs, but I never really seek it out like beyond the singles. I really do. I mean, because Gone was a single, right? So I think that I already knew that one. I really like Hear Me. Hear Me is beautiful. What is the, oh man, maybe I don't remember these as well as I thought I did. But, yeah, I don't know. And the one thing, here's what's crazy is that I just have to say this. I do not like this album cover. Because, like I've said, I've known the album covers, I knew the album titles, you know, all going in. I've always thought that this cover never looked like Kelly Clarkson. Like, I always thought it looked like some other girl. I don't know if that's just me or me, I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. This one doesn't do a whole, like I said, me and Rock Kelly, it's not really the biggest gel of a thing, so I don't know. Like I said, I get it. This is the album that really introduced a lot of people to Kelly, and I mean, you know, like I said, I don't really have anything bad to say about it. It's just for me and it just don't gel. Okay, we are on album number 5, and that is Piece by Piece. So initially, when I started, you know, writing down my list of what I wanted to put up in order, I would have thought Piece by Piece would have been higher on the totem pole, but it really wasn't. I found that I still really do enjoy the singles on here. So like the songs that I really like, and these are also the songs that I knew going in, are Heartbeat Song, Invincible, Piece by Piece. I didn't know Run, but I like that a lot more now. That one's really pretty. I remember Let Your Tears Fall. Tightrope, War Paint, Dance With Me, Nostalgic, Second Wind. But a lot of these other ones I really don't remember as much as I think I should. But I will say that this is probably, out of Kelly Clarkson like album covers, I think this one is my favorite. I think the colors and the way her face is shaped is beautiful. It's just also, I feel with this album, it kind of feels, how do I put this? A little weird to listen to now, especially, you know, listening to Piece by Piece, and you're like, you're divorcing him. It's kind of awkward, but it's also, it's nice. But I don't know, this one doesn't get me as hyped as I would like it to be. But, you know, again, it's some different strokes for different folks. Okay, album number 4 is All I Ever Wanted, and here's the thing, is that I find that the fans hate this one. I think that they hate more the situation going into it, that basically Clive Davis was like, Kelly, we gotta get you back to pop, we gotta get you on the radio. And in all honesty, I'm kind of with Clive on this one, man. After my December, I would have been like, Kel, we gotta get this. I find that a lot of people hate the album art on this one, and I'm like, colorful, light, poppy, I'm here for it. I get that this is probably her least favorite project she's put out to date, but I really do like a lot of the songs on here. Again, this one runs a little long. That's the one thing I've noticed in that a lot of her albums, some of them just feel a little long, like they could have been maybe edited just a tad. But the songs that we love on here are My Life Would Suck Without You, I Do Not Hook Up, Cry, Don't Let Me Stop You, I really like a lot of these. All I Ever Wanted, Already Gone, If I Can't Have You, Save You is so beautiful, Long Shot, do I remember Impossible? On the tip of my tongue, I really do like a lot of the songs on here. I think that I like that the sound is a good mix between pop and rock, and I feel like it gels really nicely. Again, I know a lot of people don't really care for this one, but I like it. I think that it's fun. I like pop and R&B, Kelly. That's my groove. Okay, album number 3 is Stronger. So if you were to ask me, so also I said this a little bit before, but I feel I should reinstate it again. This is my personal opinion. This is not what I believe are Kelly's greatest achievements listed in order. This is what I enjoy, what I like, so that's what you're gonna have to get there. However, if I was to say what I think Kelly's best album is, it's probably Stronger. I really think that this is like the best of all worlds. You get a little bit of R&B, you get a little bit of the rocky side, you get a little bit of the poppy side, you get even a little bit of country. I feel like it's the best blend of everything, where everything gels really well. I love a lot of the songs on here. Mr. Know-It-All, Stronger, Dark Side, honestly is so beautiful. You Love Me. I know a lot of people seem to think Einstein is stupid. I do enjoy a good stupid song once and again, so I do like Einstein. Oh my God, Standing in Front of You, beautiful. I Forgive You, We Were Just a Couple of Kids. I love how I'm just going in order and just telling you what I think, but The War Is Over is gorgeous. I think that this is her prettiest sounding album. I think a lot of the sounds sound beautiful, lush, and organic. That's one of the things that I really do like about it. The Sun Will, oh my God, The Sun Will Rise, I forgot about that one. Yeah. Don't You Want to Stay, Breaking Your Own Heart. I mean, everything on here. Again, this is probably her most beautiful album. I think that there's just some luscious, gorgeous moments, and it's a great time. It's a pleasant listen, you know what I mean? Okay, so now we're getting a little controversial, because I'm about to tell you my second favorite Kelly album, and that is Thankful. So with this album, it just really stems that I love R&B Kelly, and this album is again her debut, but it's basically R&B and pop Kelly, and I love every song on this album. I think that I think it's her, no, because I think Meaning of Life is shorter, but I think this might be her second or third shortest album. But it flows so nicely. I love how we start with the Trouble with Love Is. I love the R&B flair we get with this album. And that's my favorite, but like, let me just say my favorite, I have honestly decided that Just Miss the Train has gone up there with, I think it's easily in my top 10 favorite Kelly Clarkson songs. You Thought Wrong, banger. What's Up Below Me? Oh my god. Have you ever been low? Miss Independent. I mean, Thankful. Anytime the Celine Dion knockoff song. A Moment Like This. Before You're, I mean, it's so, I love how her voice sounds here. She's in full R&B mode. In young R&B mode, because I feel the R&B mode we get in Meaning of Life is very different than Thankful, but I love it. I know that I think a lot of people consider this, I don't know, it's hard to say, everyone's different, but this is number 2 for me. I genuinely enjoy it, and I love it. All right, so my number one pick for albums is Meaning of Life. What I love about this album is that you can listen to it, just play it, and it goes, oh, actually, this is longer than what was it, Thankful, that I just did. Yeah, this one is just, it's so nice. It's so cohesive. Everything flows so well. The fact that a lot of the singles on this album were robbed mostly due to ageism, and I mean, we can go in order, but I mean, what would the point of that be? My favorite songs on here are Love So Soft, Heat, Meaning of Life, Whole Lotta Woman, Medicine, oh my god, Cruel, oh wow. Didn't I Give You Everything? And I'm like, would you call that love? I don't know. I Don't Think About You, Slow Dance, and what is it? Go High. I mean, this album is full. It's just it's so cohesive. I think that, again, I would say that this is her most cohesive. I think that it was the right amount of, 14 songs, though I didn't realize it was that many. But, yeah, it's just so good. Again, this is R&B Kel. That's my Kel Bell. I love her. So yeah, that's my list of how I would rank Kelly's albums. I know that it's slightly controversial, but it is what it is. And you know, I'm hoping that one day the ones I like the least I'll eventually like a little more, but you know, it all remains to be seen. But to everybody who's been watching me since my Kelly Clarkson videos, thank you so much. I've had a blast making them. It's crazy to me to think that this year is almost over and now it's time to rank all these, but I love it. And I'm happy to know Kelly a lot more. She's still not my most hardcore standum or fandom, but I'm happy to be a part of the fandom. And also, in the comments below, let me know what your guys' favorite Kelly albums are in order. I'm always curious to know, because, I mean, everybody's different. That's the one thing you have to remember. We can honestly all try and make our own list of what we think are the best ones, but at the end of the day, it's all our personal opinion. So that is what it is. But thank you guys so much for watching. Again, do not forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Salvador J. Rocha, Twitter at Sal Says Stuff, and I will see you guys very soon. Remember, I'm not going low today, but always go high and go high. Bye.